Good morning. It's another wet old day out there. I've had an incredibly long lie and it's after 11. I know, how bad is that? Well, the thing is, I didn't set my alarm because obviously, you know, have COVID, trying to make sure I get lots of rest. I woke up about 10 originally, but I was so exhausted, I just went straight back to sleep again and woke up now. It's quite windy out there as well. Beans are blowing about on the washing line, look. My symptoms... Excuse me. I might even leave that in because I'm talking about symptoms. My symptoms continue to just go up and down all the time. Like sometimes I'm just absolutely feeling like I'm almost completely better, and then like I'll suddenly just go really, really tired and lethargic again and feel ropey and like with a bit of a stomachache. I woke up with a terrible stomachache again this morning, but it's gone off now. Yeah, very strange. I'm still not coughing, I still don't have a high temperature, and I can still smell and taste. But I've definitely got some stuff coming up, shall we say, which I'm clearing my throat, but it's not like I'm having coughing fits or anything. To my very great delight, look, there was a bit of coffee left over from yesterday. It's not as nice reheated, but it's better than nothing, and it saves the hassle of making it, so I'm just reheating that to have now. I suddenly remembered something yesterday when I was editing. I had been talking about Izzy being nervous using the gas hob. Well, I've got one of these, look. I completely forgot. I bought it for Home Ed Group. And I don't think I even ever used it at Home Ed Group, but you know, sometimes you do cooking activities with children, don't you? But I think we always ended up using somebody else's gas ones, and then they just supervised. Anyway, yeah, I could get her to do it on that if she's nervous of the gas, and wean her on gradually, and then when she's confident with that, then move her onto the stove. I've taken it out of its box. Look, that should be all right, as long as we're careful about where we put it. Oh, I must have used it before. Look, it's got some spills on it. Yeah, but actually, I think I did use it with Izzy before. Oh, I've just put the plug down in something wet. I think it's all right. Okay, it's 1:20. I've been working on the vlog and it's exporting, and look, I'm having the most ridiculous, decadent, delicious, delightful brunch going. It is rice cakes with a really extra ripe Somerset brie smeared all over it. Did I say Marmite as well? Marmite and butter and a muller corner. How delightful. And I'm gonna confess to you that I'm gonna go and watch one of my old vlogs from Lisbon because I just really feel like it, and seeing what we got up to. It's come to 20 to 4 now, and I'm still not hungry for lunch because I had such a massive and late breakfast. But I've come to a rather unusual kind of hiatus in life because I've got nothing that is pressingly urgent that I need to do. I mean, I've got lots of things I could do. See, I'm not practicing my flute at the moment because my lungs are a bit hurty, to be honest. So I'm just not going to push it, and I don't want to blow COVID down it. I don't know, it just feels wrong to blow COVID down my lovely flute. So I'm just waiting it out, really, with regards to that. I do have some washing to put away, so I might as well do that. That's nothing new, that's just endless. But something I've been meaning to do for ages and ages is I want to go through the Home Ed drawers and get rid of everything that we don't want anymore, because I've got a spot in mind for them, which is next to my desk upstairs. I've got one of these little nesting tables there as an interim measure at the moment, just to put my box of tissues on. But I do have quite a lot of stuff strewn around on my dressing table up there, i.e. camera gear, and I could do with some better storage solutions from my stationery bits and bobs, because they're all kind of crammed into the top drawer at the moment, so I could definitely use them there. I think I'll just roll this puzzle up to make some space, and then I can sort some papers and things out on this table. I'll just pop that up there for now, I think. Ooh, stay. My sea and bushy bits are all still on the table, but I've got a good bit of space now, so that's good. Maths first, then. Oh, I don't think Isabel's doing maths anymore, by the way. That's an update. Yeah, Isabel was going to do GCSE higher maths this year, and they put her in the foundation class, admin error, and then they moved her up to intermediate, which she'd already done. Well, according to Isabel anyway. And by the time they sorted it out, she'd got cold feet, didn't want to do it anymore. So she hasn't officially declared to college that she's not going to do it anymore, but that's what she intends to do at this moment, unless she changes her mind. So I don't know whether to keep the math stuff or not. I mean, obviously I keep the calculator. I suppose I could hang on to the textbooks and get rid of the exercises, couldn't I? Because she's probably not going to refer to those anyway. Okay, I've set up a paper recycling bag ready. The thing with college notes these days, or school notes, it's as if the making of the notes is more of a learning process in itself rather than something to go back and revise from for probably loads of kids. Because my is, I would always get her to do notes, but then she would just go look it up online anyway if she needed to refresh her memory on the topic, because she found it more convenient to just search on her phone than go and find the folder, even though it was filed in the right place and everything. So I don't even know whether to keep her notes on things. I got off to a bit of a slow start with the checking out. I was like, no, I've got to keep a record of what we did at least. And then there's loads of these things that I printed off that she didn't get round using. And I'm thinking, well, if she does change her mind and do higher, probably she'll use those with the tutor. And then the stuff that she actually got from her Zoom lessons, which were very specific to her needs, I've kind of kept those for now. They can be like hovering for another year or so. But all this stuff now, the core bit maths exercises that have been done, they can definitely go in the recycling. Look, we're making progress now. I didn't want to start this, I've got to be honest, but I'm glad I have now. I reckon I'm going to get onto a roll and be feeling really good when I've done it. This is just draw one. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I have found at least one past paper which isn't done, so we could have a pass it on pile as well to some friends. I found a whole folder. Oh, look, trashing the lovely organisation. It feels so wrong. Keeping the notes, getting rid of the exercises. I think I could beat some time here. And some one-sided stuff going in the scrap paper drawer. Oh. Approximate grade boundaries, June 2019. Going in. I'm freeing up the paper clips. We're making some progress. Do you know, when I'm doing filing for IB, he loves it when I can free up his giant paper clips. It makes him very happy. Yeah, I have actually got a drawer for paper clips. Yeah, I am that anal. I've got one for safety pins as well, look. What else? Oh, Velcro. Balloons. Now, I probably don't need to have a balloon drawer. Now I'm not home educating anymore, do I? But there we are. Somebody in the comments recently asked, could I do a whole series on decluttering? Well, I'll tell you what, I've got enough scope in this house. Oh my goodness. After 9 years of home ed, my house just turned into a homeschool, basically. That was the main dominating feature of it, and almost all the stuff in it. So I really have got a lot of scope for decluttering, and I keep meaning to just make a start, and I suppose I am making a start now. So in a way it's good, but it's kind of hard to say goodbye to it. I miss the home ed group meetups, I really do. I'm still on the Facebook groups for them, and I still see them posting, you know, oh, meet up in such and such a place, you know, bring your packed lunch or whatever, you know, because they've done a lot of fresh airy ones, you know. And then sometimes, you know, in the very private groups, they'll post photographs afterwards of what they've done, not always of the children, but maybe of the children's art and craft work or something they've made, you know. I miss it all, because it was just such a nice thing to do, you know, once a week to the main groups, and then we'd have like little less formal groups where we'd sort of just arrange amongst ourselves, you know. And yeah, really nice to get together with very like-minded people that are on your wavelength, you know. We didn't always parent in the same way, and we didn't home educate in the same way, but we did have home education in common. So there's a lot of variation really from home to home. It's very unlike school. The school education is the same for every child, whereas home education can look completely different depending on the family. Yeah, I'm at quite a weird stage in life socially at the moment, because for 9 years I home educated, and it's so all-consuming that it takes over your whole life, and it took over pretty much a very big amount of my social life as well, because I was taking Isabel out, you know, sometimes 7 days a week to have social interaction with others, And so either I would be, you know, chatting to the families that are home educators, or parents at swimming lessons or gymnastic lessons, you know, parents whose children went to school, but they'd be having to hang around, you know, for the hour lesson or the half-hour lesson. So we'd always get chatting. And so socially, that was really all-consuming. Or I would help out at after-school groups as well. I've done quite a lot of that. Done quite a lot of prop making for various groups, not just one. Yeah, over the years, Welsh language one and an English language one as well. So that was interesting, some of that socialising. Although I didn't tend to speak Welsh there, I could, you know, it was a lot of Welsh spoken. But of course also socially, my work, my gigs. But of course with the pandemic, that's all stopped as well. So it's like a weird time to just reconfigure things now socially. I'm very excited for it, but it's just difficult in the pandemic. So luckily I'm still hanging out with some of our home educating family friends, because we still have contact with each other, because the relationship, you know, the friendships have endured. I'm wondering if I glued this. Oh gosh, yes. Oh, glue dots, that's what I must have used. Oh, it just seems so wrong throwing them in the bin, but there's no point in keeping it. Oh, mind you, I am going to have to make a little archive for these just remaining bits. It's just evidence of what we did. I don't know why, but I just feel like I'm not ready to let go of this small amount yet. And obviously we're not going to throw the calculators away. There's a very pared down maths folder. I might maybe just put that in there. Oh, here we go. There we are. Done. I've been pulling sticky notes and flags and things out of this maths book, little notes. Finish this, do Khan Academy with Mum, hunt the angles, do whatever that is. Looks like I turned that one into a fish to help her to remember the scale-lean bit. I'm going to sell some of my old resources. I'm just looking to see what kind of condition they're in. There's some marks here, and for some reason I've decided to make some little additions. There you go. I'm not going to start logging things for sale while I've got COVID. I'll wait till I'm clear of that, I think. Izzy says do a Depop, so I might do. I'm onto the English drawer now. I can tell you what, it's harder getting rid of stuff that she's written, and in fact I'm not going to. I'm going to set up a little file just to keep them, but get rid of any, you know, worksheets that don't have writing on. Found a load of spelling flashcards. My goodness, the amount of these that we went through. Oh, I think I must have got her to do the tricky bits in a different colour there. The bits that were tripping her up, they're replicated because she used to like to play pairs with them. I thought I'd just check back in with you. Look, I've cleared 4. I'm on to the 5th, which is biology. No, human biology now. She just hated biology and human biology so much. It was so difficult to teach her anything. But anyway, look, we got creative that day. Got the paintbrushes out because she was just not interested in this, basically. Oh, look, we both had a go. How nice. History, by contrast, she loved. I mean, she didn't love the actual doing the assignments bit, but she was very, very interested in the subject. Well, 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 later still, and they're all empty, a little bit dusty, a little bit broken at the bottom, but I found the bit to put on it, so I think I can fix it. A few of the folders I'm not quite ready to get rid of because there's so much of her writing in there, and I don't know, I've got room for them. People will tell me off now for hoarding. Now, why does this feel so end of era-ish? Anyway, this is what I plan to do with this space. 1, 2. It's almost as if it was made to measure, isn't it? Marvellous. And I've got this out by the sink so I can give it a clean and fix that broken bit. Is that even turning? Doesn't look like it's turning. I can see the screw and it just... Oh, it's because it's an Allen key. Oh my goodness. I just looked at it quickly and it looked like a Phillips. I found an Allen key. I think this one's going to be the best. Oh, that's better. Yippee! I'm up in my bedroom office and I found the document I used to do the drawer labels in the first place, so I've just altered them and I know that the dimensions will be right and they'll fit on. Here it is in its new location, totally empty. Alright, let's print that off and then I'll laminate it. Oh, printer needs attention. It's loads later now. It's 7:05 in the evening. Me and Izzy have eaten dinner and I got her cooking again. I got her to simply boil a pan of pasta whilst sautéing 2 peppers and a courgette chopped up. That was it, in some oil, and she managed it absolutely fine and it was very nice. Oh no, and halloumi, chopped up halloumi in with it as well. And it was just fine. It was very mild, just simple plain food, but she enjoyed it, and so yay, that's going well. I didn't get very far with printing my labels out because I found out that I've run out of printer paper, so I'll have to wait for another day, but I might just get using those drawers anyway. Maybe I'll just do some post-it ones for now, just to get started with it. But anyway, if you'd like to help this little channel to grow, a like really helps. And if you're new here and would like to follow more of my stories, do hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.